Aston Villa versus Manchester United. In my own very opinion, this is a game that will decide whether we are going to finish top 4. So what I want to do in this video is to bring to you my lineup prediction, Erik Ten Hag team news, and my full-time prediction, tactics, a lot. Please don't forget to drop a like in the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to help us to grow and go a long way. Thank you as you do so. Now, going to the team news from manager Erik Ten Hag. You can see this is what he said about the game, about this game against Aston Villa. The boss has acknowledged that the loss of Lisandro Martinez with a knee injury is a setback, but says he has other options in the central defensive positions. Aaron Wan-Bissaka appeared to be a real doubt, and Mason Mount remains on the sidelines. Malacia and Masha are also absentees as the Reds look to close the gap on Unai Emery's team to 5 points by completing the double over the Midlanders, who lost at home to Chelsea in the Emirates FA Cup on Wednesday. Going down here, we think he will still be back by the end of the season. This is Lisandro Martinez. So this is what manager Erik Ten Hag said in his team news about that game against Aston Villa. And you know, of course, Lisandro Martinez is out because of that injury against West Ham. So he's out for 8 weeks. So we are going to be playing for 8 weeks without Lisandro Martinez. Going further with my lineup prediction. This is the team that started against West Ham. So what are the changes that Erik Ten Hag will be making here? There are 2 particular changes in my mind concerning this defense line. Of course, you know Martinez is out. Speedy recovery. Let me take him here. Martinez is out. So of course, Erik Ten Hag might bring Luke Shaw to this center back position. Of course, Luke Shaw played in this role several times last season when all this Varane and Martinez injury keeps occurring. We saw Luke Shaw play this position a lot of times. So he might decide to put Luke Shaw at the left center back. And also, where is Amrabat? Amrabat is back. So we might see Erik Ten Hag do this. Do you think this is the possible option for our defensive line? Put it down in the comments. Do you think this option here is okay for you? Taking Amrabat to the left back. Of course, Diogo Dalot can't go to the left back because Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not available. So Diogo Dalot can go there. Do you think it's the nice decision to bring Luke Shaw to the center back and take Amrabat to the left back? That is where he started this season when he came to Man United. Another option here, which I think is the most feasible one. Another option here, which I think is the most feasible one, is Luke Shaw to his position, and of course Evans and Maguire. Evans and Maguire at our center back position. Then Luke Shaw will be the fullback together with Diogo Dalot, removing Amrabat from the equation. These 2 options, which of them do you think is the best? Putting Amrabat or introducing Varane and introducing Evans and taking Luke Shaw to the left back? Put it down in the comments below. Now, I need to take a sip of water. Now, this is the back 5 I think will be starting against Aston Villa. I think the press from Aston Villa will be very, very intense. The press coming from Aston Villa will be very, very intense. But I have the ways which I will discuss earlier on that we will use to withstand the pressure coming from there. Now, to the midfield, of course, we are going to see Casemiro start. We are going to see him start. We are also going to see Kobe Mainoo start in the midfield. But there are things that I want to say about Casemiro. Recently, Casemiro has been committing a lot of fouls, making the referees to issue him a yellow card, meaning that he is not meeting up with the speed at the midfield. So he needs to do something so that he will not lose the ball, which is tackling, and of course doing it in the wrong way, which is getting him booked. So he needs to step up this game. He's playing good football. He's well experienced player, 5 Champions League and all that. But the fouls that he's committing is now becoming too much. So that is what I want to talk about Casemiro. Now we are going to, of course, see Erik Ten Hag retain this midfield. I don't think there will be any possible change that will occur in this midfield. I don't think there is any feasible change that will occur in this midfield. Now, moving on to the forward, we are going to see Rashford at this position. Even if you decide to go to the bench, who will you see there? Ahmad and Anthony and all these academy boys. So I think it will be Rashford. Also, I think it will be Rasmus Hojlund. And going to the right, it will of course be Alejandro Garnacho. As a matter of fact, these three players are doing wonderful things in the United shirt. So they must retain their position, or else Erik Ten Hag want to rest them because of tactical issues and all that. But as it stands, they are playing vital position for Man United, and they are putting in all the effort they can, which is yielding results for us. So as a matter of fact, they will keep starting games for us, or else Erik Ten Hag maybe for one reason or the other thing decides to rest any of them. That is it. So let me go to the table. This is the Premier League table. You have Liverpool. Where's Aston Villa? Aston Villa is 46 points, and we are 38 points. That is a total of 11 points gap. Yes. So winning this game altogether means that we have ambition for the top 4. This is a very vital game for Man United this season. This game against Aston Villa away, it's a very important and vital game for Man United. So winning this game decides whether we want top 4. You can clearly see it here. We are at the 6th position. We need to limit the gap to 5 points, I think so. It's 8 points gap. So when we win, we lower it to 5 points. We need to limit it as much as we can, which we can do. We can do it. Now, let me discuss more of the tactics of how Aston Villa plays. This tactical board, you are going to see them play high line, of course. You know their goalkeeper, a very good sweeper goalkeeper. They are well equipped. So you are going to see them play high line, and probably, if we don't get things right, they might have most of the ball. But we can still have a way out. Assuming they play high line, trying to squeeze these spaces to make it very tight and intense on Man United, meaning that this automatically means that they want to win the ball in our own half, which means they will force a lot of pressure on us to make us make mistakes or play the ball outside, leading to throwing, which builds up their play in our own half. So the only way that Man United can win Aston Villa, maybe necessarily, it is not building up from the back, because they will be so intense on us. So the only way Man United can win Aston Villa, let me get this on the screen. We need to see Marcus Rashford get ready to, why is this not highlighting? To attack this space here. Marcus Rashford should be ready to attack this space. Why? Because, of course, the defenders will be around there, and we will want Bruno Fernandes to be making those passes into these spaces for Rashford. Yes, Bruno Fernandes, as far as I'm concerned, is a vital player in this game. Bruno Fernandes is a vital player. He's a key player in this game. He will need to be making those passes to Alejandro Garnacho. And Alejandro Garnacho is very good. Sometimes his decision in the final third is awful. I have to speak about it, but he's very good as he stands now. He needs to get ready to make those passes to Alejandro Garnacho and put in passes for Rasmus Hojlund. Bruno Fernandes is a vital player in this game. And also, Kobe Menu positioning should not be more than here. Of course, He's good at going forward. We know that. But he should have a positional discipline, which he is doing very well for us. You understand? Which is doing very well for us. And the passes, our pass in this our own half, should be very accurate, because any mistake you make against Aston Villa, it will lead to goal. In a defensive point of view, this our defense line is very weak. Let us be honest. This our defense line is very, very weak. So in a defensive point of view, we need to be making accurate passes in our own half to avoid stories. You get the point? So that is it. This is the lineup I want to start against Aston Villa. Of course, anything apart from victory is not accepted. For me, this lineup, of course, I'm going for a 2-0 victory. I think it's a fair prediction. 2-0. Or we might concede from set pieces or cutback. 2-1 maybe. A very tight victory for Man United. But winning this game is very essential. I'm going for, of course, the amazing player here, Rasmus Hojlund. I'm going for Rasmus Hojlund to score. And maybe you might see Garnacho score. Or Rashford. Any player that scores. Or Bruno. But this is my prediction. 3-1. We score, no, 2-1. We score 2 goals and concede 1. We are not good in set pieces and cutbacks. But I wish we keep a clean sheet in this game. So, what's your prediction in this game altogether? Get into the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Drop your like in the video. Don't forget to support us. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to help us go a long way. With this, I know we can win with this lineup. I think we need a victory here because it will help us go a long way in our top 4 race. Nayo. Nayo.